For roster reasons, they moved him to 125, and he kind of just took off and went crazy. And I remember
As a true freshman.
Yeah, I remember his first match against Hofstra. He won in tech fall fashion, and Cale Sanderson gave a big fat smile.
That's about as rare, you know. It's a blue moon when Cale smiles.
Might be even rarer than a blue moon.
Now here on that collar tie, shoots in stuff. Nice sprawl, but Davis to get behind. Mat return, gets him down. There's a three.
You can already see the speed of Davis still a factor, even up a weight class.
And there's the escape. Now 3-1. 2 minutes 40 to go here. Riding time advantage for Davis shortly into this match. Drexel corner going for some feints. Now posting up on that right collar tie for Davis. Yeah, I got to tell you, with the 133 and moving up a weight class, and see how much that stamina affects the Big Ten champion in Davis entering his sophomore year.
Does not look like it's affecting him whatsoever.
And on the high C, now drops to a low single. Davis looks sharp here.
Does look sharp. Great effort by Waterman, not giving up. Still not calling for him.
Waterman with a low single now. What a wild scramble we got. Oh, is that injury time? Like a funky scramble in the right outside of the circle. And now we get injury time.
It's unfortunate sight, but heads up wrestling by Waterman, not giving up. That's exactly what you have to do in a disadvantageous position like he was in on the corner of the mat. Hopefully Davis is okay.
Davison's invisible discomfort. And as mentioned, moving up in the weight class, I genuinely wonder at 33, you know, big shoes to fill, non-biasedly. RBY was here a bit, Bo in 33. They've had some studs in this weight class, and let's see what the true sophomore can do if he can shake off this injury. As mentioned, 125, sorry there, Antonio, 125 was a forfeit, if anyone missed it. That's why Penn State is up 6.
It's looking like Davis is looks a little bothered by the leg. He's talking on a little bit of a hop here.
Yeah, you saw in the attempt on that low single, it was just like a scramble in, looking to get the top position, and doesn't get it. No point scored either on that.
This is just pure toughness from the sophomore. Gonna take top position. Still looks like he's limbering a little bit on that leg, but we'll see how it affects him through the duration of the match.
Tough as nails is the youngin. Stands up, looking for that mat return. Almost a tabletop there. Fighting the hands here. No return. Drexel corner looking for a stall. And there's the escape. Back neutral. Now hand fighting in the middle of the mat. Little headgear fix for Davis. Nice sweep. Trying to get through. Now on the high C, driving in.
He's deep on
now
this.
to a double and finishes it. There it is. Davis, second takedown of the match, making it 6-2.
Definitely using his speed and his aggression to just keep moving with the 3-point takedown. If you can find...
Looking for a tilt. Almost put him on top of himself. Great hips and great awareness from Davis. Nice little hip toss right there. How about that?
That's fantastic positioning, keeping his base square and just...
Waterman's a scrapper, man. He was head high and he got caught in a bad position, and to be able to recover and give up no points and still be on the back is phenomenal. Good awareness by Davis.
Exactly.
And now he got caught being too high again, and the reversal goes to Waterman.
That leg definitely bothering Davis, but gritty, tough wrestling from Waterman. You got to stay within striking distance with this 3-point takedown, and that's clearly the strategy employed by Drexel.
Davis up 2, 30 seconds to go. And now out of bounds. You got the Drexel Dragons going to keep him down, but that would be a stall, or can he get some points with it? Davis takes bottom.
It's interesting to see how the leg's going to feel on the bottom position.
See if we get a tight waist far ankle here. Was Waterman go? Almost with the claw, breaks him down.
Waterman went 7-6 last season, the 2023 season. He redshirted, and he took second place in the Messiah Open.
Look at the hips from Davis. What a scramble. Short time here. See if we can get a score. Doesn't look like he's going to get it. And that'll do it for the first period. 6-4.
Surviving that first period was key for Davis. He's definitely going to check in and make sure that he's good to go, but valuing this break between periods is Davis as he takes top position.
That's right, the Belleville, Michigan alum and sophomore and Big Ten champion in Braeden Davis fighting through adversity with an early injury now to start off this second period. And as mentioned in NCAA wrestling, this first period is 3 minutes and the next are 2 and 2. Now hand fighting in the middle. Waterman working on that collar tie, 6-5 after his escape.
It's going to be interesting to see if Davis is more conservative in the neutral position because of Waterman's toughness and just able to kind of survive through the chaos, it seems.
And the speed and the scrambles of this match have been flawless. And now back middle.
Seems like Braeden is being more cautious with his shots.
Waterman stalking in, working on that left collar tie. Still some hand fighting here. Level change, nothing. Take center. Some heavy hands for the 33-pounders, huh?
Mm-hmm. Both wrestlers really being cautious. You see Waterman's trying to find a way in. He hasn't really found a way into Davis. He's more sort of wrestled through the fire to score his points.
Yeah, I think that's a very good way to put it. And I think the reversal and being able to put yourself in that awkward position and scramble and end up on top is actually impressive for Waterman.
Mm-hmm.
And now 30 seconds to go here in the second. Waterman the more active wrestler this period.
Definitely. Drexel under coach Matt Azevedo actually had their first ranked appearances as a team for 2 times. In 2018 and 2017, the regular seasons, they were in the top 25 in 4 separate polls. So Drexel, well-coached team.
You know, it's with PA wrestling, short time here as well. Shot, nothing. Looks like the score's going to hold for the second. And back to the topic of wrestling in PA. And we all know that plenty of in-state kids from PA are good, but with that being said, you know, Drexel, Lehigh, Lock Haven, and all these schools that don't put the same aptitude as Penn State, but to be able to compete just shows the depth and the skill and the fortitude of wrestling in Pennsylvania.
100%, and it's perfect guys to get the ring rust off of because it may not be the Big Ten, which everybody says the Big Ten's the cream of the crop of wrestling, but you're still getting guys who have really, really good experience and are coached under really good coaches.
And there is the escape for Davis, giving him the 2-point lead. And you can see the riding time fluctuating where he originally had a 48-second lead, and now it's down to 9 seconds because of the scrambles, the reversals, the back, and oh, shot, nothing. Look at the shot, reshot, nearly out of bounds, and there it is. There's the out of bounds, back middle we go. 1:30 to go in this bout. It's getting intense here in Rec Hall. Davis up 2.
Waterman still hasn't fully established an attack, which is something he's going to have to figure out, but he has 1:20 left in the third to figure that exactly out.
Crowd getting into it here. Davis now working on that collar tie again. Circling, still circling. You know what's impressed me is Braeden Davis's footwork so far and being able to, and now there comes the stalling. Yep. Even with no attacking and be able to avoid all these shots from Waterman is really pushing the pace.
Yeah, and especially his leg is most likely not 100%. I think he'd be way more aggressive if it was.
Yeah, you can see that experience from being in a Big Ten championship and wrestling all the way back in the Natties as well. Help for the true freshman and now sophomore. Under a minute to go. Heavy on that head, looking for a snap. Looking for a front headlock, snap and circle. Ref calls it. Got some blood on the forehead of Waterman. And that is the stoppage here with 46 seconds to go, 7-5. What has surprised you so far this match, other than the Davis, honestly, aptitude and slowness?
I wouldn't call it aptitude, yeah.
Injuries.
Slowness, yeah.
He's
off,
intentional.
but it's just been the immediate toughness. You know, you
And the
hear
grit.
that a school's tough, but once you see it in front of you, you just
Shot.
have respect.
Deep in on that double.
He's
Nothing.
really deep.
No takedown yet.
Just needs to turn the back. and
Crowd
have
going
him.
ballistic here.
He just needs to turn them. There it is.
No hip control,
not
no
quite.
control of the hips yet, Antonio. Oh my goodness, what a scramble. It looks for the Iranian and one up, one down.
Waterman just tough as nails. This is unbelievable.
Waterman
Look at the
is a
strength
scrapper,
turning his
man.
torso.
You
They're
can hear
looking
Drexel
for it.
wants a
17
three.
seconds. He's looking for it. Davis doing everything in his power not to be taken down. Hold on to that leg. They throw the challenge brick. Drexel already has the challenge brick down. Davis holding that leg for dear life.
Oh my goodness.
Unbelievable finish. We will see if that is actually the finish because Drexel has thrown the brick.
Being able for Davis to get through the takedown, get in on the deep double, and then somehow get it stuffed, reverse, shuffle back, and the fireworks in the last 20 seconds have me stunned.
Davis was probably a 1% off, maybe an inch off of a takedown for himself, and then Waterman probably even closer to a takedown or arguably got one to win. We will see. My guess is they're probably going to review everything and see if Davis also got a takedown. I could see potentially 6 points being added, but at the very least, we may see 3 from Waterman because he was close to getting that takedown.
Yeah, and as mentioned, if Waterman gets that takedown, that'll end the match.
Yep.
With only a 2-point lead for Davis. Here we got the replay right in front of us. And now working in on that, it's almost like he has a tight
Right there,
waist
you
and
could
far
call
ankle, but like, there's no hip control there.
Yeah,
you know what
there's
I mean?
no hip
It's-
control.
It's tough to speculate on. But
But
then right here is where you can
smart
call
by
it.
Davis holding onto that leg right here. That's all you have to do to end that match. Just do not give up. Do not let go. And that's what he did. But we will see what the review says.
So based on that sequence, you get the low single from Waterman, and then you get a funky sprawl and kind of throwing his hips back for Davis. And oh boy, I don't know if there's going to get a scramble like that again because that was unreal. And it is almost impossible to put the words to that because that was cool.
Yeah, that was unbelievable. It's just so much credit to Kyle Waterman, regardless of what this outcome is, because the ability of just to wrestle through the fire, and I know I've used that, but that's the only way to explain it. That fundamentals, there's hip placement and control that you can come down to, but that's something you can't teach in somebody.
And for someone to be, shooting the whole match and be the active wrestler in Waterman, and then for the last 20 seconds to fall short on that double, but then the fact that Davis shoots and he stuffs it, and Waterman shoots right again. The toughness, the resilience, the grit, it's impressed me, man.
Definitely. It's high IQ battle. Waterman trying to take advantage of the lumbering Davis, and Davis trying to hold on, and they are really taking a look at this.
Yeah, this is a tough one, with the Granby roll, and then Davis takes top, and you can make the same argument for both sides, and it's almost very misleading, but it was an awesome scramble.
Unbelievable scramble.
I think if the professional referees are taking this long, I think it's almost impossible to put the words to it as well, man. They look great. Here we go. No takedown. Drexel Dragons not too happy with that call. And Davis wins the match. The Big Ten champion looks good in his new weight class at 33.
Yes.